take them back.
Yeah, 94. As the preacher takes the pulpit, fix your coat, prepare for 40 below spit. 7 days of heaven's ways and hang-ups. Chris and Ryan again, and we wishing anybody who isn't wishing us well bankrupt. A L and whatever else ain't up. As far as me, I'm still caught up in all the... Still calling up expendables, cause it's hard to believe I can fit all of them boys in one... And the streets start trembling. It's way too many it seems. Too many witnesses. Up and down with their visions of what a street is. I call it the seesaw syndrome. Syndrome, maybe you make a mistake, you lose. And this is for the real hip-hop. So would never, ever, ever ask me, am I here to replace Guru? Word? That's how you feel up on this track? Little try on that.
What, you trying to rap now?
Yeah, yo, Royce.
What up, man?
We just lamping in the studio, you know, doing our thing.
Okay.
Bugging out, you know.
Right.
A little test run. So, I need you to speak with your hands on the count of three. Everybody now, 1, 2, 3, go! Talk to him. Who stepped up in this rap game and saying acting fool?
Me and Preem, both names go together. Lot of frontin' like they ill.
Word. I think it's time to move on to the next one.
And be sure to vote on your top 2K2 Wow Alley-Oop of the week. Tune in now. Check out our
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Memphis Grizzlies. And guys, for the Grizzlies, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. Well, Coach Dave Yeager on the bench for the Grizzlies, as always. He's a coach who completely embodies the roster and franchise that he works for. Kenny, what can you say about Yeager's approach and how he handles his team?
He's not a guy that's going to be flapping his arms around. He's very quiet, hardworking, probably overlooked on how good a coach he is because his demeanor is so calm. But he's got a very practical approach. You know, everything he does. He's not flashy, but he's very effective, guys.
He embraces analytics, and he wants things to be backed up with facts when he's making his decisions.
Do you embrace analytics as well, Dr. O'Neal?
No, I do not.
Why not?
No such thing.
What do you mean?
No such thing.
Sure there is.
It's not.
There's advanced stats, analytics.
What did you look at? What did you look at?
Smets.
What did you look at?
I looked at you in your eye.
And said if you could play, you could play.
I looked at you in your eye and determined.
Shooting guard position, standing 6'8", number 44, Bojan Bogdanovic. At the small forward position, standing 6'8", number 21, Wilson Chandler. Number 50, Zach Randolph. Number 11, Mike Conley. Number 33, Marc Gasol. Your head coach is David Yeager. Once again, your
The crowd is assembled here at the FedEx Forum, downtown Memphis, Tennessee, looking for a Grizzlies victory. For the Memphis Grizzlies, they won their last contest, that game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. And, of course, that game going to overtime, a very exciting finish there, but they stayed strong to the end and pulled it off.
And that was not an easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung on at the end of regulation before they were able to pull it out in overtime.
And it could turn out to be one of their biggest wins of the season. I mean, just because of the way they came through.
Randolph. Johnson comes in for Wilson Chandler. And it's Andre Robertson in for Bogdanovich. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Biyombo is checked in for Hickson. Ilyasova comes in for Porzingis. Dubs checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Brandon Jennings. And New York looking at who they've got. Dub in at shooting guard. Anthony is out there with Ilyasova. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Bayless in at the 1.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
From about 16, no good from Dub. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. And Roberson kicks to Conley. .129 left in the first. 5 to shoot. Wright sets a screen for Conley. And good as it rattles through the hoop. Conley's got his second basket of the night.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Bayless the pass to Dub. There's a minute left to play in the first quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Gasol. He's coming off an excellent season. 11th in blocks, 16th in assists, and he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And, you know, anytime you take it inside against him, you know it may be coming back the other way.
Maurice Harkless is checked in for Marc Gasol. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for the Knicks.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Dub, and the layup's good off the glass. We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Conley. He picked up 36 points in their last one against the Clippers.
Yeah, and it seemed like he spent about half the game shooting free throws. Credit him for really taking it to the defense.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Here's Dub. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
Yeah, and the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing up the footage for the officials on the floor. The new process is making for quicker turnarounds, I think.
Well, the ruling is in, and the call stands. No basket, so no change, Clark, and the scoreboard as we end the quarter.
Smart decision to review the shot. That was indeed very close to being legitimate.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No. And forward James Johnson battled his way back into the league after some stints abroad.
I played the game how it's supposed to be played.
That's exactly the kind of hard-nosed. Some changes for Memphis. Marc Gasol is checked in for Randolph. Johnson comes in for Maurice Harkless. And it's Roberson in for Mike Conley. Then for the Knicks, Ilyasova, he's checked in for Hickson. Anthony comes in for Robinson. And Dub subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. And New York looking at who they've got. 2 shots. Dub in at 2 guard. Ilyasova out there with Porzingis. Then it's Anthony, and it's Jennings in at the 1 spot.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bucks was just a man on a mission. He picked up 16 points, and he made them pay for their fouls, putting up a good amount of his totals from the line. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
Good job as always, Doris. Thank you, guys. What was your take on his performance?
Kevin, I really felt like he left it all out on the floor. I'll say this. It was a great, hard-charging effort.
Guys, when he's on, nobody's more fun to watch. And he was definitely on in that game.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Passes it to Roberson. The shot by Chandler, wide open. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
They brought up their three-point percentage this quarter. They're shooting it well right now. The defense may need to think about making some kind of adjustment to slow that down.
Inside. They grab their own miss. Rejected by Gasol. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from in third, the Grizzlies.
There these big men go. He's one of the very best at the foul line.
And the Grizzlies leading by 9. And Roberson kicks to Bogdanovich. Here's Gasol, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Oh, we've got a moment here now, Kevin, to look back to last year's Knicks. 6th in steals, 6th in free throw percentage. And they were in the top 10 in grabbing rebounds as well. That's not too shabby. The top 10 on the glass, I'll take that.
Yeah, but you touched on their steal ranking. I mean, really a reflection of the quickness and awareness on the defensive end. They gambled some for sure, but overall, I like the approach they brought at that end of the floor.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
One falls for Marc Gasol.
No wasted trips at all they're taking.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, I tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
Mike Conley's checked in for Memphis. Here's Roberson. The shot no good. So New York will take it the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, and the second chance points, guys, mean a lot over the course of a game, and they just had so few opportunities, and I think that was their Achilles heel.
Yeah, I agree. Hard to win games when every offensive possession is one shot, then a jog back the other way to play defense.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. From downtown, Ilyasova comes up with the rebound. Ilyasova's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Knicks have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
And so we conclude the... All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
We've seen Randolph playing a good game here.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Brandon Wright's checked in for Gasol. Johnson comes in for Zach Randolph. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Wilson Chandler. And it's Andre Robertson in for Mike Conley. And a new group in for the Knicks. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Porzingis. Glenn Robinson III comes in for Anthony. Dubs checked in for Aaron Aflalo. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Brandon Jennings. James Johnson is out there with Mo Harkless. Then there's Andre Robertson. Then it's Brandon Wright. And it's Bogdanovich in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Biombo, he's checked in for J.J. Hickson. Kicks it to Robertson. Pass to Harkless. Memphis moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Robertson gets the bucket.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Shot from 12. Biombo dishes to Ilyasova. Pass to Bayless. Here's Tubb. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make him earn those points from deep. Don't give them to him free at the line.
He hits the second from the line. Makes it, and he continues to shoot well from the line.
He's having a great game at the free throw line, Kevin. His hot streak continues.
Here's Robertson. Right, the pass to Harkless. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
That's the way to work the ball in close to the hoop, guys.
The Knicks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Here's Tubb. Kept alive. And there's the feed to Bayless. 1:16 left to play in the third. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Looking at the game for Dub. He has 9 points, and he's tallied 7 points at the line. A very nice total.
And no doubt his teammates are going to give him a huge pat on the back for that effort.
That one is no good. And he nails the third. 1:14 left to play in the third. Here's Robertson. And stolen by Biombo. From deep. Knocks it loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. Brandon Wright on top.
He didn't miss many easy chances last year, and he made the most of the tough ones as well. What a fantastic percentage.
Johnson draws the double. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Grizzlies have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Knicks trail by 7. Dub, he's guarded by Johnson. Dub, the pass to Biombo. Harkless with the steal. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Johnson kicks to Robertson. Back to Johnson. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
New York's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. There's the pass to Dub. From deep. Misses the shot.
All right, Memphis, you got your Grease girls on the court. Give them a nice round of applause.
The fourth quarter just moments away now. Johnson comes in for Wilson Chandler. And Maurice Harkless subbed in for Bogdanovich. Dubs checked in for New York. Bayless comes in for Brandon Jennings. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Dub, he's in at shooting guard. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then it's Jared Bayless. And it's Hickson in at the center position. Here's Harkless. That one goes. Count.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark, so it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on it.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Tubb. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. Some changes for Memphis. Zach Randolph's checked in for Gasol. Chandler comes in for James Johnson. And it's Bogdanovich in for Maurice Harkless. Then for the Knicks, Biyombo is checked in for Hickson. Ilyasova comes in for Porzingis. And Glenn Robinson III is subbed in for Carmelo Anthony.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Memphis.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Yeah, it's a fun way to play, and it's fun to watch, too.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And in the season series, they'll end up taking the upper hand with the first victory for this matchup with a 1-0 record against the Knicks.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Marc Gasol. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
And he's good on the second.
Come on, fellas, we got to pick up the pace. If we see an open look, we got to take it. We have to make them play at our tempo.
.103 left in the fourth. Ball stolen. Here's Roberson. Here's Rozier, banked in off the glass.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
Here's Tubb. New York, no good that time either.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Samuel Dalembert, who's checked in for the Grizzlies. Maurice Harkless comes in for Wilson Chandler. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Tubb. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Now the Grizzlies with it. Here's Rozier. And the foul called on Freak. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. He's off on the first.
Situation. Shooting for Memphis.
And he sinks the second. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
Nope.
Well, Mark, congratulations on this win. What was the key to getting the rhythm going for the team?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Marc Gasol. He put his team on his back and carried them as we've seen him do before, but it never gets old. A textbook example of making play after play.
Well, Marc Gasol